What up, YouTube? Today I want to show you guys how to rebuild a foot brake master cylinder. I have two here. One is rebuilt and one is not rebuilt. Obviously the cleaner one is the one I actually cleaned outside and inside and refreshed all of the moving parts, and just everything is rebuilt. So we're gonna do the same thing with this dirty one. Now that I know the process, I'm gonna show you guys. All right, so what you wanna do, get you a nice cardboard or something that you can get dirty, because when you open this up, excess brake fluid is gonna leak out of there. So you just wanna be prepared. And get you a rag, something that, because brake fluid is really abrasive and it eats away at things. So use stuff that is suitable for the job. And then you're gonna get you a 12. You wanna take this part off, and also there's a clip in here. I don't know what it's called, circlip, some type of clip that has tension on it. You need to pinch it and pull it out of there to get this off, and then we can dig into the build. You also need to have a rebuild kit so you can have all the parts and pieces that you need when you get in there. This is my rebuild kit. It comes with a new piston, spring, circlip, a new boot. Y'all know the boot, the big boot. And these are two little fittings for inside. And that's it. It's really simple. It's not that many parts. So I'm gonna start by taking this off. Unscrew this, like so. Take that off. We should probably try to do this under 5 minutes. All right, then this is a little better tool. I'll get a better grip on it. So what made me get this rebuild kit is that when I went to go bleed the brakes, I wasn't getting any pressure in the lines whatsoever. I bled for over an hour. So I figured, why not just buy a rebuild kit and rebuild it? Because, I had 2 of these from eBay and 2 of them were busted. So I'm like, why not just have it 100%, instead of buying another used one and taking a chance. Make what I have 100%. So I seen that rebuild kit for like $20, $30 online. I'm like, I ain't really got nothing to lose. So I rebuilt this one. This one is so nice and clean. I put this in the hydrosonic cleaner. Clean it inside out. This was rusted. This one was seized, so it would not move at all. And now it's plush, fluent again. And this one just won't hold. It won't build any pressure. It moves. It's not seized, but it doesn't feel like it has full range of motion. All right, once you get that clip out, you can kind of just rotate it until it pops off like that. There's gonna be a rubber seal on the inside, but this one does not have one. Or else, did it just pop off? Yeah, it should be a rubber seal on the inside right there. Oh, the rubber seal is still in there, sorry. It's a black rubber seal. That should be in there, and that's it. So it's the seal, and then the cover, and then the clip. Next step is this black rubber boot is the next thing that you take off. It just pulls right up. Don't tear it. Be gentle with it. Just kind of lightly tug, and it should just pop up like that, I just, just lightly tug and play with it. Don't tear it, but even if you tear it, it's okay because you got a new one in your rebuild kit. All right, now we're down to the base. We just got the shaft in there. So this don't really feel right. It's really loose. This should have tension on it. This is just free. So there's something definitely going on really bad in here. So we will definitely see what's going on. We got one more clip in there, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. But we got one more clip. So I'm gonna take this type of tool. I'm gonna get it in there and try to finesse it. So this is the hardest part of the job, is getting these in and out. If you got a good tool to make this job easier, then the whole job is easy. All right, that came out fairly easy. Boom. All right, for the moment of truth. Watch this. Okay, y'all saw that. All right, y'all see all the debris and grime that's in there, all the rust, all the corrosion. You need it. This is your brakes. Matter of fact, this ain't your brakes. This is your life. You know, and I'm about to show you how to easily rebuild these and have 100% brakes. I don't care how old your bike is. I don't care. You can rebuild it and have brakes just like new. And it's very simple. And I feel like not many people know how to do this. I sure did not know how to do this. Had no idea that it was this easy. So you still got a piston in here, you guys. And it's pretty seized. It's actually seized 100%. So I'm gonna put a flathead in the top of it and bang it out, and it's gonna pop out the bottom. All right, guys. So I was able to.
He's like listening to me yell at you. He's like standing there.
Wait, what's it?
All right, so all I did was hit that out, and you're gonna see the spring come out, and that's it. It's literally just two parts, and y'all can see what's going on in there, how disgusting it looks. This is how, if you got an old bike especially, this is how your shit probably looks. All right, even if it works, it's probably old in there, you know, if you never rebuilt it. So get you some cleaner, clean this out, scrub it out. Right now we about to throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner and speed up the process and really get a professional job on this. This is trash. If you got a rebuild kit, this is trash. If you don't got a rebuild kit, reuse it if it looks like it's good enough to be reused. If it's not, just order up a rebuild kit. It's only like 20 bucks. This is cool. I mean, it's not bent or anything, you know what I mean? This is still good metal. It just the surface needs to be cleaned off. You're gonna keep the cylinder and you're gonna keep this shaft. All the other parts come in the rebuild kit, depending on which kit you got. All right, make sure your kit either is gonna have this or it's not gonna have this. And if it has this, then you can get, you don't need it. But if your kit does not come with one of these, then you need to save this and clean it and replace this rubber on there and reuse it. This is your piston, okay? So just make sure you don't lose this if your kit does not come with one. If your kit comes with one, then you're good. If your kit does not come with one, then clean this one and reuse it and just replace this black rubber piece. All your kits are gonna have this black rubber piece as a part of it. All right, so that pops off like that. Just pry something in there and lift it over the top. All right, guys, so these are the two parts that we're reusing, so we're gonna clean it. I got a little bit of brake fluid in there. You can already see it looks a lot cleaner. I haven't even put any scrub elbow grease into it yet. And then what we're gonna do is blow it out and get all the moisture out in your brake system. So we're gonna blow this. Oh my gosh, y'all see how clean that is? That jank glistening. Alright guys, so this is how it should look after you clean it. It should look damn near brand new. You could probably sell this on eBay and list it for new, and you probably get away with it. I'm talking about, we are rebuilding your foot brake right here, you guys. You know, this stuff is looking damn near brand new. No longer do you need to buy a 2021 motorcycle to have brand new brakes. You can actually rebuild your brakes and have them close to brand new. All right, so these are the only two parts you're gonna be reusing. Well, in this case, that I'm gonna be reusing. And then I'm gonna go to my kit with all the new parts. We got the new piston, we got new springs, and we got new clips. We got new rubber boots. We got everything. I'm gonna use some brake fluid to lube everything up. This kit actually came with some type of assembly grease, but I seen some other people use brake fluid, and I'd rather use brake fluid. So get everything all lubed up so there's no dry parts going in there. First, we're gonna grab our spring. We're gonna grab the black rubber piece that looks like this. It has a little thing in the middle. And that little thing in the middle is gonna line up with this hole, and you're just gonna pop it right in there like that. All right. And recognize the shape of your spring. There's a fat end and a narrow end. And your rubber piece goes on the narrow end. And then you're gonna take your master cylinder and you're gonna put the back end in first, and the rubber piece is gonna be sticking out. So you're gonna put that all the way in there, put it in sideways so it don't fall. All right, so once you got that pushed in there, and make sure you feeling that it's staying together while you pushing it in and not falling apart. And then I'm gonna take my piston, and that needs to go in there next. But before we put the piston in, we need to put on this rubber boot. Like that, this is how I'm getting it on. A lot of people don't show this part, but I'm just gonna feed it over. It takes a little effort, but all right, boom. That's how that goes. All right, so y'all see, make sure that it's seated properly and there's no, all of it is flat. It's flat all the way around, and take your piston and you're gonna shove it in there like that. So now that's how it's supposed to be. And then you take this part, this groove goes over like that, and you can feed it in. And then there's a circlip that goes over it and locks it all in there. So this is the hardest part of the job, is getting that circlip in there. So once you get that in, you're pretty much set. That's the clip that goes in. So, like I said, this is the hardest part of the job. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and get that boy in there. But you just gotta compress. You just gotta compress it and put it in the hole until you feel it click into the grooves, and then you locked in. So I compressed it and pushed it in there, and now I'm just gonna feed it back with the flathead. So I pretty much just heard it click. So once it clicks in there, you're secure. Now you see, we got a stiff shaft. There's no looseness like it was earlier. You know, this is completely, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? That's how it's supposed to be behaving. You know what I'm saying? You got your spring in there. All right. And all you gotta do now is take your rubber boot, put your rubber boot on there, and push that in. You know, that goes in right pretty easily. And make sure you get the little groove, you know, get everything in the groove like it's supposed to be. And you should be good to go. All right. So now you pretty much, you know, you rebuilt, you know, you just rebuilt your whole thing, for real, for real. You know, that's the hardest part. This thing is pretty much assembled. All you gotta do now is pop this back part on. But like I said, there is a gasket that goes in there first. You're gonna put this piece on along with this piece. This piece actually goes in here first, like that. You're gonna get that in there like that. And then you're gonna put it on and screw it on. Kinda just, and then there you go. That is how you rebuild your master cylinder. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and put that back on your bike. But you would have this back piece on there too, with your reservoir and all that. And that's how you rebuild your brake master cylinder.